Hello everyone, welcome to Focal Point. This is the new program that we are going to see in the concept of pointers. So this is also a good example. But this is a little bit different. Earlier what we are going to do, we were defining our 2D array, 3D array, but the size of each array was each row was same. Okay, so size of each row was same, but we can also but here we have defined what we are going to do. In here we are going to create a 2D array with non-uniform number of columns. Okay, so in here we have taken these 4 array of or we can also assume that these are 4 rows, okay, of type integer, and the size of first is 5, second is 3, third is 7, and fourth is 1. Okay, so these are the 4 rows that we can assume, but these are in practical 4 different 1D array that will be working like so for that we have taken one more array of pointers, is an array of pointers of size 4 to a type integer. Okay, so this is how we have to read this. So is array of pointers. Okay, so it will be storing the addresses of integer arrays. Okay, so we have assumed that the address of A is 1000, address of B is 2000, address of C is 3, and address of D is 4. Okay, so we can also assume the address of E as 5000. Okay, but it will increase with the 8 byte. Okay, so the next address will be 5008, but in here it will be increasing by 2 because the integer is of 2 byte. Okay, so let's see what will be the output in here. So this is our structure of a 2D array with the non-uniform number of columns. So our goal is to create a 2D array with the non-uniform number of columns. So this is how we can create this 2D array of size 2D array of non-uniform number of columns. Okay, so these are 4 rows. We can assume something like that. We have to create this. Okay, so now if you want to print the value like this, so what will be printed? So we have to do from the basics. So what is the meaning of E2? So what is E? E is 5000. So E is 5000. E meaning that I've already told you that E will be storing the base address. Okay, so this is the pointer to this array. So the pointer stored the base address of it. So first address will be stored inside the E. Okay, so that is the meaning of it. So E plus 2 means E plus 2. So we will be adding we will be skipping 2 values. Okay, so E plus 2 means we are skipping 2 values, so it will be pointing to this 3000. That means we are in the third row. Okay, and now we are going to access this. So asterisk means we are now inside this C. To access this, mean E plus 2 means simply we are pointing this, but applying asterisk means we have accessed this 3000. Now we are pointing to this third row. So this is the meaning of asterisk E plus 2, and after that we are adding 3. That means we are inside this, and now we are going to skip 3 values. So 1 2 3 will be skipped. Now we are at 120, and now asterisk means we are actually accessing this 120. So while printing in here we will be printing this 120 value. So again let's see what is the meaning. E is 5000. We have added 2, so this is actually the pointer, and that's why it will be increased by 8 and again 8, and now it will be pointing to 3000. Asterisk means we are actually accessing this 3000. Now we are in C, and after that we have added 3. That means we have skipped 3 values, and that's why we are pointing to 120, and by using asterisk we will be accessing this value 120. So after printing this, our 120 will be printed. So 120 should be the first output. So let's write this in here, 120, and again we are going to do E plus 0. E plus 0 means we are not doing anything. We are pointing to 1000 itself. So we are at the 5000, and we have used the asterisk. That means we are accessing this value, that is 1000. That means we are pointing to this array A. Okay, now we have added +3. +3 means we have skipped 3 values, and now we are at 40. We are pointing to 40, but we are not accessing right now. So for that we need to use the asterisk. Okay, so we have actually accessed the value 40. So now while printing, our 40 will be printed. So new output will be 40. Now in the third line, what we are going to do, we E is 5000 plus 2 means we have skipped 2 values. Now we are at, I think this is the same line, this is same like this. Okay, so if you want, then we can change a little bit so that different answers is 1. So what is the value of it? We are at 5000 plus 1 means we have skipped 1 value, that's why we are pointing to this. We have used asterisk. Asterisk means we are inside 2000, we are accessing 2000, that means we are in here. Okay, and after that we have skipped 3 values. So after that we have skipped 3 values, that means nothing in here. So this is again a problem. So because nothing will be printed, so what we are going to do is just changing a little bit in here. Okay, so starting from E, what we are doing, E, that means 5000 plus 1, we have skipped 1 value, we are at 2000, that means we are pointing to this B, and after that we have accessed it. Okay, so we have accessed 2000, and after that we are in here, and after that we are skipping 2 values will be skipped, and we are now accessing 80. Not accessing, we are pointing to 80, and for that we have used the asterisk. That means we have actually accessing this 80, and so while printing it will be printing 80 in here. So 80 should be the output in this case. Okay, so after that our code will be finished, and memory will be vanished, so complete information will be gone. So what will be the output of it? To see, just run the code and see what is the output of it. So we have compiled it and run this. Let's see, our derived value matches with the output or not. And yeah, 120 40. I know why this 120 is coming, because we have not saved our code. We need to save first. Okay, that's why it is showing incorrect answer. So now see what is the output of it. Yeah, 120 40 and 80. So this is the output of it. So you can also try this code. And here what is the basic concept, that we were trying to create a 2D array with non-uniform number of columns. So we have done this, and this is how we can access the values of it. So you can also try this code by your own and check what is the output of it. You can change the values a little bit in here so that you can get the different answer, and you can analyze this like this. Okay, so these are the standard examples, and this kind of questions are asked in the competitive examination, so you need to get the idea of it thoroughly so that you can just derive what will be the output of it. So thank you so much, see you in the next video.